Have you ever noticed just how stressed out everyone seems to be? Whether it's rushing to work, managing a household, or simply dealing with the daily demands of life, stress seems to be a constant companion. We talk about it, we feel its effects, the headaches, the fatigue, the anxiety. It disrupts our sleep, affects our mood, and can even take a toll on our physical health. Stress has become so pervasive that it feels like an unavoidable part of modern life. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what exactly is stress? Most of us tend to think of it as something external. We blame our workload, our boss, our family, those so-called stressful situations, and stress-inducing people. It's as if stress is radiating from them and we have no choice but to absorb it. But let's consider this. If stress were truly caused by external circumstances, wouldn't everyone react in the same way to the same situation? Wouldn't we all lose our cool at the same time when faced with a challenge? And yet, we don't. You might feel overwhelmed by a looming deadline, while a colleague in the same position remains calm and composed. You might feel anxious in a crowded subway, while someone else sees it as just another part of their day. This tells us something very important. Stress doesn't come from the situation itself. It comes from our response to it. In other words, stress is not an external force. It's something created by our own mind. Think about a time when you were rushing to catch the subway. You see the doors closing just as you arrive, and frustration immediately wells up inside you. Your mind starts conjuring up thoughts. This always happens to me. Why couldn't the conductor wait just a few more seconds? And suddenly, your whole mood has shifted. You wanted to catch that train, but you didn't, and now your mind is rejecting what has happened. This rejection leads to stress. And in those few moments of agitation, you have completely lost the ability to be at peace. Or take the example of a busy workday. You're managing multiple tasks, feeling in control, and then suddenly, your boss asks you to take on more. You're already stretched thin, and internally you're screaming no, even as you force yourself to say yes. This internal resistance, the feeling that this shouldn't be happening, creates frustration, overwhelm, and eventually stress. You might even start blaming your boss for putting you in this position. But what if stress isn't actually caused by the workload itself? What if it's caused by our resistance to it? According to Buddhist teachings, stress arises not from external conditions, but from our own mind, specifically from anger or the rejection of what is. If we could see this clearly, it would be a game changer. Because when we believe that external circumstances are the cause of our stress, we feel powerless. But when we recognize that stress originates in our own mind, we regain control. We now have the power to shift our experience. So how do we do that? How do we break free from this pattern of stress and reaction? The answer lies in understanding our own mind. One of the most effective tools for this is meditation. Through meditation, we train ourselves to become more aware of our emotions as they arise. We learn to observe our thoughts without getting caught up in them. And most importantly, we develop the ability to pause before reacting. The first step in this process is simply to acknowledge what we're feeling. If you're stuck in traffic and feeling irritated, just recognizing that, I am angry right now, creates a small but powerful shift. It puts a little space between you and the emotion. Instead of being completely consumed by frustration, you become an observer of it. This space gives you the opportunity to choose a different response. Once we acknowledge our feelings, we can begin to work with them. Instead of feeding anger with more resistance, this shouldn't be happening, we can begin to let go. We can remind ourselves, the traffic is here, whether I like it or not. I can either sit here fuming, or I can accept it and remain at peace. This is where the practice of patience comes in. Patience is often misunderstood as simply tolerating a situation while secretly fuming inside. But true patience is much deeper than that. It's the ability to fully and willingly accept whatever is happening without resistance. It's understanding that rejecting reality only leads to suffering. When we embrace patience, we free ourselves from the mental struggle that creates stress in the first place. Imagine the next time your boss gives you extra work. Instead of instantly feeling overwhelmed, what if you saw it as an opportunity to practice patience? What if you reframed the situation and thought, this is my chance to train my mind to remain calm under pressure. By shifting our perspective, we stop seeing challenges as burdens and start seeing them as opportunities for growth. Of course, this doesn't mean we passively accept every demand placed on us. We can still set boundaries, say no when necessary, and make changes in our lives. But we do so with a peaceful mind, not an agitated one. A mind free from stress is a mind that can make clearer, wiser decisions. Ultimately, what we call stressful situations can become valuable training grounds for our inner peace. Every time we encounter difficulty, we have a choice. We can resist and create stress, or we can accept and cultivate patience. The more we practice, the more resilient we become. And in time, we find that the peace we once thought was dependent on external circumstances has actually been within us all along.